Ah, yes, okay. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Monster Sanctuary. We are exploring in the Horizon Beach area today. I was recommended by a couple of our viewers to check out an area underneath the docks, and sure enough, there's a spot here that I missed for our slime exploration. Let's go have a look. I've kind of had a few people suggest there's some kind of a champion down here, and those are the ones I love to fight the most, so I'm kind of excited, actually. But I do hope you're all enjoying the series so far. It seems like a lot of people have been really enjoying these Monster Sanctuary videos here recently, which I really appreciate you guys checking them out. Thank you all for being so awesome with all your comments and your support. It's been amazing. Let's see what we got. Another chest and another place to crawl through. This is a very powerful presence in this room. It's a champion monster, but it's even stronger than regular champions. Be prepared. Excellent. Okay. Oh, sapphire. Nice. I'll take my burn team in, although I don't think it's going to have much luck against a water type, but an aquatic monster of some kind. We'll see. My Scorch is still a little underleveled as well, which could be a concern. But if we need to switch over to our other team, we can do that. Hello. We're fighting Aquaman, apparently. Vodinoy. Oh, cool. Weak to air, actually. Okay, has fire, water, and air physical attacks. Well, that could be bad for our Scorch and Yowie as they're weak to fire, but not as bad as I would have thought for our Graphonics. So I guess we'll give it a go. Alright, well, what this team is all about is, of course, just trying to outlast stuff with its a huge access to support and sustain, or sorry, to regen and barrier. So we'll try that. Aqua Blast. That is some mighty water damage you have there. Fiery stabs. Owies. Lightning Assault. Yeah, the healing's great, but that damage is a little mean. We can restore. I really should pick up Revive on the Graphonics at some point. We'll use a Phoenix tier for now. We've got to get this thing. It doesn't seem to be removing its removing any of its debuffs, which is nice. So if I get Chill onto it, that would give us some extra way of curtailing its mana. Let's pop Aerial Strike. So it'll get burned anyway. So that's double burn. That's Congeal. Does some mighty damage, that's for sure, though. Look at that thing. We resist that. It's still taking us apart. Whew. Saved by Phoenix there a little bit. Goodness gracious, yeah. I'm thinking that an underleveled team like ours is gonna have some serious problems. Alright. Much as I love my burn team, I might need to put them aside for a moment and fight this thing a little more seriously, I guess. The burn stacks are getting rolling nicely though, but it's without the Scorch in the field, it's not. But that's this team's main weakness so far. It seems is the Scorch dies so easily because it's such a lower level that I don't have access to fuel for very long. So hang on, let me bounce over to my main team. All right, let's try this again with the main team I've gone with for quite a while now: Krothazad, Zappy Feet, and Cat's Eye. We're still going to be a little bit weak against this guy because he, of course, has physical attacks, which our Cat's Eye does not appreciate, but we have access to our ultimates now, which is going to help things some as well, like Ion Beam, which can debuff him quite a bit. He starts off with Shock and Poison and 2 chills anyway, because of all the debuff focus this team has, so why don't we blind him a little bit to start off with. Which was nice. We'll leave Thunderstrike for our finishing move as always. And let's roll out the Ion Beam early. It's got a cooldown to it, but it's got 9 hits, which is great for building combos. You can debuff him some more, which is always nice. It's not a bad kickoff. Anyway, so chill, armor break, weakness, burn. It's a nice helping of things. We'll save ball lightning for after because it does more damage. It's a group attack, which is not as good. But it can at least trigger shock anyways, which is nice. So Thunderstrike. Nice hit as well. Follow-up damage. The 3 stacks of Congeal, some burn. There we go. Fire stabs will hurt. We picked the wrong target for that. Lightning Assault hits everyone, which is gonna hurt, but will be... Ooh, wow, actually. Still manages to just totally gank our Manticore, which is unfortunate. But we can revive with this team, which is a bit better, at least. 2-turn cooldown for another Ion Beam, that's fine. Let's pop Wizardry for more magic damage and some channeling. Thunderstrike again, because he now has 3 stacks of sorcery, so he'll do a lot more damage. Or at least a chunk more, anyway. Another stack of shock. He's resisting debuffs, so he probably takes less damage from cold, or maybe just from debuffs in general. Aqua Blast, we resist. Fiery Stabs, we do not. Comes Lightning Assault again. That is some mean damage. Okay, we're gonna revive Penguin. Kinda wish there was a guard action in this game so you could take less damage from stuff, but I kinda get why there isn't too. I could mass restore. Heal ourselves up a little bit. I'm not sure we're gonna survive if I do that though. This guy does a lot of damage. He truly does. Honestly, Ball Lightning doesn't do that much more damage than Thunderstrike does, because this one, of course, is 1 massive hit, as opposed to like 8 small ones. So maybe I will just pop a Phoenix Serum as our last member. He won't live very long, I don't think, considering. But use Voltage, which is another stack of shock, if nothing else. And honestly, I'm just trying to make sure we have enough targets that he'll split up his damage enough that we might be able to survive it. He's at fairly low mana though, so our chill stacks are doing their job. So he has very little mana to work with, which is definitely nice. It's kind of what I was going for. Still does so much damage though. Lightning Assault. Let's see, it's a lower level one. He didn't do nearly as much damage that time. Still hurts, but you know, not quite as bad. There's that. Pop another Ion Beam. The Ion Beam is like is the main reason I brought the Mana Orb. It's a ton of damage. All the debuffs are nice too, although he's already debuffed beyond all belief anyway. And there we go. We probably will not 5-star him. I'm guessing, because we had to revive a lot. Yeah, only a 3-star. That's gonna take some finagling. We beat him, but good experience for our Scorch if nothing else, though. Sweet. So that's the Vodinoy guarding a Shift Stone. I do really appreciate that they added so many more Shift Stones into the game. It's just a nice thing to have. Anything back there? No. Cool. So I think that is the final champion I had hiding around the place. I didn't spot that one before. So there could be a few other places eluding me, but I didn't see any when I looked last time, because I didn't see that one either. So if you spot anywhere that I've not looked into yet, do let me know. Little gaps in the wall somewhere, maybe, that I've not looked into. Not seeing one, but then again, I'm only human, I miss stuff, you know. So that's fine. I think we should head up to the clock tower now. No, not clock tower, sorry, the abandoned tower. I think we've been putting that one off long enough, I think. But I will see what I can do about getting my hands on... pardon me. Get my hands on the Vodinoy. And I'll get back to you guys on that one. For right now, though, let's get going up here. I don't want to fight you guys right now. Aha, I'm on the right side. Bye-bye. Bye! Now, when we had come here last, I didn't go to the left at all, which I do want to do. You guys are back. That's fine. There's a lot of, like, you can go to the left. So there's a whole bunch of things to the left I've not checked out yet. But there was one of those little slime passages. Like little narrow areas I spotted, but didn't know how to get there at the time. So let's check that out first, because I'm kind of curious. Oh, just loot. Phoenix serum, 2 craft boxes. Hey, I'll take it. Silver and iron, sapphire and wool. Nice. We'll check to make sure there's nothing in here extra, just in case. You never know. Seems there is not, though. Okay. So successfully check that out. So now we can go up, we can go left. I kind of want to start checking out these things to the left, because it seems like that's less likely to be like the final area. Hey, Raduga! There's like a lot of the former champions are in this tower, which is, I guess, makes sense. Hold on, is that Will? Will, what you doing? Crazy to think that there's only thanks to the champion monsters we could catch up with Leonard and Julia. The alchemists have caused a lot of damage, but also allowed us to rise to the challenge. Also, we probably would never have ended up exploring the abandoned tower. This is a historic moment for sure. I'm glad that I could be a part of this adventure, alongside you and the others. Thank you for everything. Yeah, okay. What about this though? Ah, the switch. Brutus can summon rock. 2 emeralds. Not too shabby. So this way seems to go up and around. This might be the way to the top then, unless it just connects to here. What are those? Big scary bug things. Hello, what are you? Darnations. Okay. They're weak to the things that my Griffin team is good at. So let's roll burning, I guess. Barrier and regen is nice. Crit and more regen is nice. Oh, sorry, crit and channel, sorry. And, oh, I guess, why are they not super effective? Oh, they resist physical. Oh. Well, I have Spark Shower for that. Kind of want to get rid of that Tsutsune as well, but one thing at a time, I suppose. Burn. Burn again. Explosive blast. Alright, so they throw fire back as well. Thankfully, AoE moves not too terribly strong by default. Let's throw up another sustain. Double barrier, double healing. Makes it harder to kill. Let's put out some ice. You guys know how I like my chill. Burn, some more chill. They have earth damage. I do like earth damage. Nice block. Thank you, Yowie. Cleansing flame. Owie, 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 owie. Owie, yowie. Okay, they stole some of our buffs. That will not do. First one's going down pretty much on its own. So, let's Soul Beam. Which will get stronger once it gets up to a higher level. I need to fix that, but for right now, make sure that we have some more damage there. Try and finish her off. There we go. All right. Debuff damage takes down that one. Burrow, not too bad. Already back to full strength, just about. And then Ignite is Magic Fire. And then just finish it off with Spark Shower, I guess. That's a crit. It's kind of lame to end up an ice storm, I guess, but it's okay. The fire will get it, or the congeal. Either way. 4 stars. Darnation egg. Nice. A little up for our scorch. Let me go ahead and put those points in real quick before I forget to again. We definitely want to have Soul Beam level 2, level 3. So he has some more earth damage, which will help. Earth damage, fire damage. Good. The Griffonics definitely needs to get the thing, if I don't have it already, that gets him charge stacks on his crits. Yeah. Need to get that one. Let's go ahead and check out the Darnation though. It's not shifted, so I would normally prefer to find a shifted one, but I've got like 2 extra shift zones, so if I really feel strongly about it, I can always shift it that way, or I can just find another one later. So it's kind of fine. A Darnation. All right, big bug thing. What you got? Alright, so it's weak to fire and air, but resists all physical moves, which is pretty cool. It's got Corrosive Jab, which is a water move, sorry, my mistake. So water with Armor Break, Explosion, which is a single target heavy fire attack, Burrow, which applies barrier to itself and is earth physical, and Flurry of Blows. So it seems like it has almost, yeah, going off of its stats, it has almost no magic presence whatsoever. Has heavy attack damage, heavy defense, but pitiful health and mana. So it hits hard and takes hits well, physically at least, in the offense category, but it has very little endurance in either category. Can we fix that, though? It's got improved mana regen, which is something. Adaptive Evolution. Whenever an attack of this monster gets resisted, gain might and apply armor break on the enemy. Okay, so if it fights something that like it can't hit effectively, it actually benefits from that to some degree. That's interesting. You can lifesteal, which is definitely nice. Static Mass. Chance to get a random buff when landing a non-crit. Okay. So this thing just kind of brute forces its way through stuff. It looks of it then. Let's start down the left-hand side, I guess, like we usually do. So we can do multi-armor break. It has Corrosive Blast. I think that's a new one. I've never seen that one before. It's a multi-hit Corrosive Jab move anyway. Hits all enemies, physical water that can apply armor break. I'll stick to single target for now. Can multi-might. Has Shield Crush, which the Thanatos had as well. Might also increases the damage done to shield enemies, which is nice. I don't actually see the might buff anywhere on him by default, though. Well, I think you can only get it via this. Interesting. Elemental Break. Armor Break increases enemies' weaknesses by an additional 10%, and decreases their resistances by 10% as well. Okay, so Armor Break makes them more susceptible to weaknesses, and makes them less able to shrug off things they normally resist. That's handy. Okay. Let's start down the Earth Tree next, because it's the next physical one. Defense Overload. Increases attack and magic by a portion of its defense. Okay. That makes sense. I think it has it again over here, too. It does. Okay. Very defensive then. Is that aging over there? Aeons. Yep. At the start of its turn, heal 3% of its health for every age stack. Oh, but can it get age stacks? Yes, it can. Aging. Age is a pretty fantastic mechanic, actually. The longer the fight goes, the harder it is to kill, because aging gets you 3% more damage, 3% more damage reduction, and more mana regen. So the longer it goes, the stronger it gets, and it also heals based off of it as well. Not too shabby. Has Burrow, has Earthquake, has buff Catalyst, so buffs are more effective on him. Defense proc, yes please. Cleanse, can remove buffs from target, very nice as well. Hard Shell. All insects and warriors in the party receive 5% less damage and have a 15% reduced chance to receive crits. Nice, actually. He must be an insect warrior then. Let's go after this next. I like that aging mechanic is very nice. Flurry of Blows hits all enemies. Severe Cuts, I think I prefer. Does a lot more damage to single target things. Grab Aeons. Giant Bane does 5% more damage, and if things have excessive amounts of health, It increases quite a bit, which is nice. Armor bypass is nice. Getting random buffs when landing non-crits is very nice. Like, you want this thing to never crit, basically. It's just a solid, like, it's just there to hit stuff. And it gets stronger the more that it does. How about explosion? Let's see. Static, non-crits deal more damage. Explosion, explosive blast, that hits all enemies. Let's just stick to single target for now. Although, center of mass. AoE attacks deal 25% more damage to the enemy with the highest health. And multi-heals heal the ally with the lowest health by 25% more. Alright, so I mean, explosive blast would get more kick out of it. But I still kind of prefer explosion because it's a great finisher for combos. Just one enormous hit. I kind of prefer because he doesn't really have. He actually has 2 center of masses, so we do 50% more damage to the enemy with the highest health. I mean is good. It's better than I was expecting, but it's still not very optimized for like because it doesn't have a multi-heal. So it's only for this one attack. You know, taking 2 points to buff just explosive blast. I mean, I suppose if we, I guess if you treated it, if you went with corrosive blast, explosive blast, and earthquake, and flurry of blows, made this thing into an AOE machine, where it only can do AOE attacks, it would lack sort of a focus. Like, it would be difficult for it to do a lot of damage to any one thing, but if you just maximize the number of hits it's cranking out, that's 30% chance for each of those hits to buff itself. So that's 3 hits to all 3 monsters, so that's 9 hits from this, 6 hits from Earthquake, 6 from Explosive Blast, and 6 from Corrosive Blast. So, assuming you use nothing but AoE, you could just kind of bank, essentially, on its ability to just hit stuff enough that it just buffs itself into the stratosphere. My only problem with that, though, is that like there are more reliable ways to come by buffs than just hitting stuff until you like luck into them. So I don't necessarily like that. Like it's not a bad idea, and I'm kind of curious how it would work. But it seems like there are better ways to go about that, I think, than just beating on things until you have buffs. It is nice to pick buffs up as you go, though, for sure, because that way you don't need to waste a turn buffing. You can just hit stuff and like come by them naturally. But you get 4 hits off this one on one target. You get 1 from that one, 6 from that one. Like, actually, Burrow gives you the same number of hits as Earthquake does in theory. So. Severe cuts, not as much, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think it's enough of a change that it makes it worth trying that. It was just kind of a neat idea that kind of popped into my head. So let's stick with this for now. It's got two defense overloads, which means 30% of its defense go back into its attack and magic, which is quite nice. Take that one as well. It's gonna need the mana regen because it's got junk mana. Then again, it's got 1, 2, 3 mana talent points you can spend. No, 4, which would definitely help. Its low health is a problem too, though. It's got a few of those booting around too, though. But it definitely is not a tank. You can also just, you know, just toss all reason out the window and just go defense plus because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 defense pluses booting around. But I'm going to take static because it likes to non-crit. Kind of want to take at least 1 mana plus because this thing's mana is garbage. It's really not good. There's 170 base mana and 85 regen, which will pay for absolutely nothing. Like, it's got, like, you know, all of its costs are like 220, 210, 190, 210. Yeah, like, you want to regen at least a good, like, 210 mana a turn and have at least like 250 for like base mana, and it's nowhere near that at all. What about its ultimates? Corrosive Assault. Hits all enemies. Chance to apply Armor Break. Chance to apply Poison. Nice. Napalm. Hits all enemies. High chance to apply Burn. Godly Strikes. Damage increased by 3% for every buff on this monster. that's the one you want. This thing can definitely can definitely come by a lot of buffs. Definitely could be a good like finishing move. Would be pretty sweet on this one. It's cool though. I don't know. Like it's definitely an interesting monster. I think the high defense is certainly tempting, and like I would like to just stack defense until the cows come home. But without mana, it can't attack, and then all that damage gets you nowhere. You know what I mean? I will say that the hard shell is a pretty nice ability. Is it an insect warrior? I suspect it is. Yeah, insect warrior. Cool. Worth mentioning, by the way, that the changeling counts as all types, by the way, which is very interesting to me. So it could fit on any team theoretically. Vodinoy is an aquatic fish. Really, not a warrior. Huh. Nature occult, aerial beast bird. So at this point, we've only not seen 1, 2, 3, 4 monsters. I have no idea what they are, but we'll find them. Oh, and a note on the Blob King, by the way. You can evolve your blobs into that. I remembered during the fight I got this, the crown. I'm fairly certain if you put that on a blob, it will evolve, and I went and kind of followed up on that on the wiki, and apparently it works for any blob, and depending on which blob you evolve, it actually affects the stats and whatnot of the finished Blob King. So be sure to maybe look into that if you want to evolve your blob, because it may drastically affect the results. Wait, what is that? There's a spot off to the left here. Hello. Do I have a lightning person? I think I do. There you are. Staff +5. Nice. Is that all? Yeah, I guess so. Huh. Sneaky, but okay. I'm gonna go back around and see what that other spot upwards is, because I don't want to hit the end of the area before I've had a chance to look around the whole place. Ooh, that's a dark shifted Sutsune. I should probably try and get that at some point. I have a shifted one on me already, but she's light shifted. Oh, cool. Let's just start at the bottom, I guess, because I want to look at the whole area, if at all possible. Boing. Water. I have water, I'm certain. Freeze. Bubbles. Someone has bubbles, I'm certain. Someone's got to have bubbles. Come on now. Nobody? There we go. I'm pretty sure I have everything on me at this point. Rubies. More Sutsune Thanatos. Teams, which is fine. This connects around to here. Okay, cool. So we're just up here again. That's fine. I gotta say, the Griphonics makes traveling just stupid easy. It has higher jump height, and it also you fall slower, you jump higher. It's just a really nice travel monster for getting around. Plus, honestly, after all the work I took to get the thing, I'm kind of inclined to use it. Oh, okay, so we can't get up that way yet. Alright. I guess I came over here for nothing for nothing then. My bad. You can't quite jump like, oh, you know, everything, but you get some excellent height off this thing. If it could, like, triple jump, you could almost fly, like, functionally. But it can't. Oh, well. Ooh, diamond blocks. We can break those. Not you. He used to be able to, I think, but can't now. Diamond blocks, diamond blocks, diamond blocks. Somebody can. I'm fairly certain. You. Yeah. Gold. Okay, we can go down. Oop, we have a shifter. That does nothing. Oh, I see. We need to push both. Of course we do. Makes sense. Not you. You. Is there a third one? Oh. Interesting. You need to hold down all of them at once? But how? Huh. Okay. I don't have the means to do that one. There must be one that can summon out more than one rock at a time. Or something. He has the same ability as the goblin does. Breaking hidden walls and such. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. We'll come back to that one then. More Darnations, and that's I think that's a dark shift of Thanatos there. That's pretty cool. I have not gotten a shifted one of those yet. I'm genuinely kind of like, how would you even do this? Ah, there are only certain ones. I see. Okay. It's not that you need to hold them all down, it's only 2 of them actually matter. That makes more sense. There you go. Ah, there's that one too. Okay. That explains it. Linden. Cool. Mystery solved. And hey, look, that's where we were after all. Cool. I'm gonna tackle this. Actually, how long have I been recording for? 40 minutes. Ugh. I've been trying to keep the length of these episodes down a little bit so you guys don't get totally swamped. I'm gonna tackle these guys. I guess I'll end this off here. I will tackle this team here, try and get myself a shifted Thanatos. If I can't, I might swing back and grab that Tsune as well, possibly. But I'll pick up with this one here again next time, you guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting the like, maybe subscribing if you want more. I'm currently on a holiday break because it's Christmas coming up. But I'll be back streaming before you know it, and our usual stream times, of course, are 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'd love to see you there to hang out with us. I'm live pretty much every day of the week, except for Sundays, and I will see you all soon. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to take care of yourself because you're worth it. And for now, I'll Monster Matt out. Bye-bye!